Well, hello, this is Gmodism and we're back with another little battle here. In the Gimle battles, I got a new haircut. Do you like it? Yes, you do. Like the video if you like it and dislike it if you didn't. But in any case, we're getting into some beautiful battles, so stay tuned.
Gmodism.
Well. Here we are. The Gimle is gonna face a new opponent. And this battle is gonna be pretty unofficial. So do we have this? This is, ladies and gentlemen, the Winghead Maximus from the secret advisor / Kovrax in our Discord. But in any case, it's basically wooden tetras. This is an unofficial battle. It's not allowed by the rules. It's not going to be facing the other things and the opponents and stuff like that. It's very unofficial, and this feels like some kind of min-max dungeon going on there. Yeah. It's, oh man, this is like probably pretty like minimal space, inefficient, whatever, maxing out that firepower. Man, we can just look inside of that. The landscape. Ammo boxes, engine compartments, just copied all over the place. Alright, and the only thing we have as a weapon is row after row after row after row with diff guns, direct input feed guns, which I don't even consider being a weapon system that's APS anymore. Anyways, here we have it, the Winghead Maximus. Bet this thing is like filled with decoys or whatever. I don't know. The smoke. Lord. Oh yeah, we have heat decoys here. Yeah, that's exactly where the gameless laser are gonna go. And this is like this is even though this is an unofficial submission, this is a big balls submission, man. This is like 250,000. It's almost 1/10 of the cost of the Gimle. So yeah, this is gonna be darn interesting. I spawned it at a little altitude here. You can see, yeah, the Gimle's laser is definitely going. Yeah, it's gonna go. You can see it's going for the side here. Right, now it doesn't have the glorious Army of Gmodism colors anymore, but it has another color. Anyways, this is probably the maximum amount of damage I've seen my pack cannon deal. The triad pack. You can see, man, those crams just ain't hitting. When is the Winghead Maximum going to unload? It's just not doing anything. This is weird. Did I miss when it fired or something? Because the Gimle is definitely damaged. I think I just missed it. Talking about some cool details. Anyways, man, look at those pieces just getting torn off. This really looks like the trials, Army of Gmodism trials, the flying manta thing. Whoa, we're gonna check this out. The flying manta thing the secret advisor submitted, that was pretty darn cool, and this looks like the min-maxed version of that kinda. Anyways, we're having like this. What is it? Is it a heavy head? Anyways, frag explosive thing. No, this is Hesh. This is Hesh, squash head. Yeah. Explosive, frag, and more explosive. So it's like a Hesh explosive thing. Oh my lord. This is, oh no. Oh no, you can see, yeah, that's Hesh. You can see those red fragments, that means Hesh. I was right. Anyways, I should know by now by heart anyway, so it didn't tell you much. But anyways. Swarms are coming in, shots are fired. So yeah, this is 1/10 of the cost of the Gimle. That's pretty interesting. Percentage-wise, we're a little bit in the lead, but you can really see that these decoys in the end here, yeah, we're really fooling the Gimle going on here. And since it's just so much empty space here, yeah, those crams are not doing as much damage as they should do, and we even have some projectile avoidance system. You can see it's kind of bobbing up and down a little bit here. Whenever there's a cram shot incoming, it just kind of dodges it, going up and down. Look at that. Oh man, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, this is a real big ball submission. I'll give it that. It has the chance to win, which is pretty crazy, since it's like a tenth of the cost of the Gimle. That is pretty darn impressive. It's raining blocks from the Winghead Maximus, but whatever. It's pretty resilient for flying around like that. Just dodges those cram shells. Oh, look at that! It took out the Gimle's secondary ammo compartment. Well, that's a dumpster fire in the back here. Most ships just doesn't aim there, so it rarely gets hit, but... Oh lord, look at that, the Winghead Maximus is going down. Perhaps it was too much balls fighting the Gimle with something that is just above a tenth of the cost of the Gimle. Isn't this pretty crazy though? The size of the Winghead Maximus compared to the Gimle. Considering this is a tenth of the cost of the Gimle, and the Gimle is pretty bulky already as it is. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyways, the first battle round actually goes to the Gimle. So we're gonna see in the next round if the Winghead Maximus gets some lucky shots on Gimle starting off there or not. Right, here we go. As the second round. Gaining altitude going on there. Ooh, we got some early targeting going on here. Look at that rain. And we're just raining down. Oh, look at that damage. That's a lot of rods. Look at that damage. You see? That is exactly why you just gotta have some like spall liners on your turret heads, because otherwise this thing would have been just dead by now. It almost is already. Look at that, even though we have that stuff, it got some exposed components. That's a scary rain. So will the big balls when Winghead Maximum be able to beat the Gimle? It does even have a lead in terms of health right now, which is pretty crazy. You can see those darn decoys just filled with smoke and stuff. It's just taking the heat. So my fast firing cannons and the laser is actually going for hot blocks, which is why it only targets those decoys. Pretty smart, I say. But the Winghead Maximus isn't in the lead quite yet, indeed. And it is an unofficial build, of course, so yeah, it's even if it wins, it's not going to go into any special bracket really. But it's really fun to see this battle here. Look at the hole it created, man. We'll just gotta pause here. Man, we're just gotta look at that. Just coming in more and more. Man, that was so close. Look at that hole. This is scary. Man, I want to have a screenshot of this. Look at that, that's so scary. Look at that. If it just aimed like 2 inches down, I don't understand inches, never mind. If it just aimed like 5 centimeters down, it would have possibly just exterminated the entire AI. Man. Look at that. That's a lot of smoke. Look at that, just drilling holes like this. Man. Glad we have multiple layers of spall liners. Looks like the Winghead Maximus is getting a little bit sad after a while in terms of targeting. But as we can see, diff gun spam and wooden tetra spam as a papier-mâché way to just beat your opponents works most of the time. And it definitely is a really good way of taking out big ships like the Gimle. But trying to doing it at the 10th of the cost of your opponent, that's just too much balls. And the Gimle is really cracking those balls with its crams. So yeah. Winghead Maximus, best of 3. Yeah. It lost this thing. Could have been expected. Again, it's above a 10th of the cost, but still, it's a diff gun. It uses the cheese. It uses the current meta cheese to the maximum, as in Maximus. Yeah, pretty biggus move, but not quite a win. Anyways, let's just for fun, since the battle hasn't been so long, let's just throw like 2 Winghead Maximus, just pitch him against the Gimle. We're just gonna see if that is like enough to take the Gimle out. Just for fun. Just keep with us. Also, like the video if you enjoyed it. That helps. And huge thanks to the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism supporting the channel every month at Patreon, which helps me a lot. And also the YouTube members. You'll get cool badges with like RTS themed progression. If you are a YouTube member, namely a member of the Ecclesiarchy of Gmodism. Very important. Oh no, I accidentally didn't add a distance between their spawning and they're just too wide. They just lagged together. Decoys. Anyways, look at that. How many blocks are they? Like, is it only 20,000 blocks? Well, anyways, let's respawn this battle. We're not gonna watch this slideshow. Look at this full glory of Army of Gmodism colors. Gonna be pretty fun to continue the Army of Gmodism trials too. It wasn't finished, if you thought that, so do stay tuned for that. And if you haven't seen it, do indeed watch it, man. If you haven't even watched the episodes that are out. You know what? I'm kind of thinking this is gonna be a little bit painful, so let's watch it in slow motion so we can relive this moment and form some PTSD over it. Would be great, wouldn't it? So anyways, we got some shots incoming here. Lambs is desperately trying to clean out as much as possible. The percentage is dropping pretty quickly in the upper left corner if you want to check that and rewatch this with me. In any case, that's so many fragments. I'm hearing my brand new laptop is trying to calculate all those fragments. Fortunately, we're looking at it in a speed that is a 10th of the speed, so I think it's pretty happy. But I can feel it's... oh, the sound is starting to sound sad too. Interesting. So yeah, here we have fragments. I don't know how many fragments we're looking at, but I think the number is in the thousands. I don't know at what point fragments are starting to despawn and how that works. But right now we're just looking at sheer destruction. Wow. Gimle's at 89%. Man, look at that. Even though we're like bouncing off 30% with our shields, it's just not enough to really make a difference. And degraded mood, our old friend or something, is indeed here back again. Yes, indeed. Raining down here, we're getting fragments all over the place, explosions all over the place. Gimle is at 87% just? Oh man. This is pretty crazy. I love how these are still firing here, trying to desperately get some damage going on there. And they're probably just targeting the heat decoys. Poor things. Anyways, show is over. Let's watch it full speed. Oh, we had another show coming in there. Well, whatever. Ain't dead yet. So let's see how the projectile avoidance would do here. Now we have two of them. We spawn them with some distance, but it really looks like they're gonna collide. Well, no? Oh no. I wonder if they're gonna make like a Winghead Maximus Bigus sandwich or something. What are we doing? We're going real low, man. Entering sandwich mood. It's a feature, I promise. I don't know if it will. Maybe it has like maybe the AI is actually doing its job and just making it not collide midair. I suspect it doesn't do its job. It's also possible it uses breadboard and just ignores that, but it really looks like they're keeping at different altitudes. That's some smart stuff. I know a system like that was implemented with Corvax's submission to the AOG trials, because we're gonna test them in groups against an enemy, so they are probably going to be able to keep at different altitudes when in a group. In any case, this looks like it's going straight for the aft turrets. Oh. Not dead yet. There's why you have all your turret armor on one side. Wait a little bit. Oh no. Well, all the turret armor in the world can't withstand anything. Look at this thing. Ironically, I do think it's still serviceable. I do think these can still fire because I've set them up to be pretty resilient. The accuracy won't be top notch, but whatever. As long as we're dealing damage. But oh, with another volley coming in, not so sure. I wonder if the projectile avoidance is overriding any possible collision, whatever. Ooh, we're just so close. Gliding. This is a little bit suspenseful. Not gonna lie. We'll see. It feels like the Winghead Maximuses are going to win against the Gimle for sure. If they not become a sandwich anywhere during this spell. We have another. Wait. Did it target like the superstructure? Because now it kind of looks like the entire superstructure is kind of falling off it. Yeah, it kind of does. 65%. Well, I suppose it has some good, like, it's set up in a pretty good way so that they won't collide in mid-air, or they were just lucky. But I do believe that the Gimle was not, like, unlucky. I think this is pretty representative of what would happen if you put two Winghead Maximuses against the Gimle. Of course, the Gimle still wins against one Winghead Maximus, but two of them? Nah. It's probably never going to do that. Probably never going to do that. Really interesting to see. Because remember that the Winghead Maximus team right now has a cost of like a little bit more than $500,000, and the Gimle is at 2 million. So they're like at a quarter of the Gimle's health. Wait, is that even accurate? 2.2. Because yeah, kinda. Because I said that one Winghead Maximus was kinda a 10th of the health, but that was a little bit generous. It was probably 1/8 of the health, but whatever. Guess nobody cares very much. You saw the numbers on how much it costed, so, well, do the math yourself if you want to have a super accurate number. The Gimle is indeed gonna despawn. That's some pretty wild stuff, so yeah. Cool. The Winghead Maximus does not beat the Gimle at an 1/8 or a 10th of the cost or whatever, but two of them surely will. And with that said, hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, check out this video or whatever. Like this video if you did enjoy it, and if you want to support the channel, you can join the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism. You'll be very welcome. And you can also become a YouTube membership in the Ecclesiarchy of Gmodism. And of course, the Ministry of Gmodism is here at Fourth Wall. If you want to check that out, it's possible. In any case, thanks a lot for watching. This is Lord High Admiral Eric from the Army of Gmodism, signing out. Not cringe at all.